The darkness of the room was punctuated only by the faint glow of a laptop screen. Nathan's face was bathed in the cold light as his fingers danced across the keyboard. A cybersecurity enthusiast by day, Nathan spent his nights venturing into the deepest corners of the internet, the dark web. For him, it wasn't about committing crimes or finding illicit goods, it was about curiosity. He wanted to see what humanity was capable of when unshackled by the norms of society. One night, Nathan stumbled upon a forum titled Erebus. The title struck a chord of unease. Erebus, the primordial deity of darkness in Greek mythology. The forum's homepage was minimalist: black background, white text, and a single tagline at the top, "Where shadows reveal their truths." Most posts were mundane: amateur hacking guides, conspiracy theories, and the occasional encrypted message. But one thread caught Nathan's eye: the whispering game. The post was written by a user named Nix and had a chilling introduction. "Do you want to hear what they say? The ones who watch from the void? Follow the steps precisely, and you'll never be the same." Beneath the introduction was a set of instructions, written with eerie clarity. Download the attached file. Do not open it yet. Disconnect from all other devices. No phones, no tablets. Only your laptop. Wait until exactly 3:33 a.m. Open the file. Listen. Nathan's rational mind screamed at him to close the tab and forget about it. But his curiosity overpowered caution. He downloaded the file, a small exe program named Whispergate, and spent the next few hours debating whether to proceed. By 3:25 a.m., he was ready. The house was silent, the world outside asleep. Nathan unplugged his phone, powered off his desktop, and ensured his Wi-Fi was secure. At 3:33 a.m., he double-clicked the file. The screen went black for a moment before a single line of text appeared. "Welcome to the Whispering Game." A low hum emerged from his laptop speakers. It was barely audible at first, but it grew louder, vibrating the air around him. The screen displayed a series of symbols, incomprehensible and alien. Then came the whispers. Faint at first, like the rustle of leaves, but they grew distinct, multiple voices speaking in languages Nathan couldn't understand. The cadence was hypnotic, pulling him into a trance-like state. As he listened, the whispers began to overlap with images on the screen. Faces appeared, distorted and grotesque, mouths moving in synchronization with the whispers. Nathan's heartbeat quickened as he noticed the faces weren't static, they were watching him, eyes following his every move. Suddenly, the screen flashed bright white, and a new message appeared. "Answer the question." A distorted voice emerged from the speakers. "Who are you?" Nathan's throat was dry. "I'm Nathan," he croaked. The voices erupted in laughter, a cacophony of mockery. The screen flashed again. "Where?" The whispers intensified, growing sharper, accusatory. The faces on the screen morphed into more familiar forms: his parents, his ex-girlfriend, his best friend. They all stared at him with hollow, accusing eyes. "Why did you let us down?" they whispered in unison. Nathan's breath hitched. "This isn't real," he muttered, but his voice wavered. The screen turned black again, and a new message appeared. "It's as real as your guilt." Nathan's laptop suddenly powered off, leaving him in complete darkness. But the whispers didn't stop. They were in the room now, circling him, growing louder. He felt cold breaths against his neck, and shadows moved in the periphery of his vision. Panicking, Nathan slammed the laptop shut and tried to turn on the lights, but the switch didn't respond. His phone was dead. The whispers coalesced into a single voice that hissed in his ear. "You invited us in." Nathan bolted from the room, heart pounding, and ran into the living room. The television turned on by itself, showing static. Amid the static, a figure began to emerge, tall, with elongated limbs and no discernible face. It stepped closer, its movements jerky, like a marionette controlled by an unskilled puppeteer. The figure pointed at him, and the whispers turned into deafening screams. Nathan collapsed to his knees, clutching his ears, but the sound was inside him. He couldn't escape it. Then, silence. When Nathan awoke, it was morning. The sun streamed through the windows, and the house was eerily quiet. His laptop was open on the desk, the screen black. Gathering his courage, he opened the lid. The desktop was empty, all files gone, as if the Whispergate program had never existed. Nathan tried to go about his day, but the whispers stayed with him. At first, they were faint, a barely perceptible murmur in quiet moments. But over time, they grew louder, more distinct. They knew things about him, his fears, his regrets, his darkest secrets. Weeks later, Nathan vanished. The only clue was his laptop, left open on his desk. The screen displayed a single line of text. The game never ends. To this day, the Erebus forum remains active, and the Whispering Game thread continues to lure the curious and the foolish. And somewhere in the void, the Whispers wait for their next player.